from a cold start in the dark, where the ground was just the floor. No foundations and no maps, just a handout for the door. The road unwound a whispered path, a promise in the dust. We packed our bags with nothing but the things that we could trust. No king's command, no iron gate, no fortress built of stone, just the memory of where we came, a seed that had been sown. This is a gypsy's tale, written in the sand and air, a circle wide, a silent code, a burden that we share. It's about the sun that turned and kneel, the price of being free, and how the ground beneath our feet is all the wealth we need. Listen close, the story starts where all the lost souls meet, in the rhythm of the lagging wheels and the beat beneath your feet. Some were broken by the silence, some were blinded by the light. They chased the paper currency and lost their sight. But we held fast to the old ways, the lesson learned in time, that you take a turn with honor or you step outside the line. Every day's a new beginning, every pitch a brand new stage. We found our wealth and loyalty, turned over every page. This is a gypsy's tale, written in the sand and air, a circle wide, a silent code, a burden that we share. It's about the sun, the turning wheel, the price of being free, and how the ground beneath our feet is all the wealth we need. Listen close, the story starts where all the lost souls meet, in the rhythm of the wagons and the deep beneath your feet. The fourth wall is crumbling now, the curtain starts to rise. You think you know the secrets hidden behind these eyes, but the truth is in motion, in the honest sweat we've bled. We planted all our future where the others saw the dead. There's earth beneath the concrete, a compass in the soul, and a promise that the harvest will make the broken whole. So lay your burdens down, son, you've arrived where the Spirit speaks. The cycle starts again now, it's the rhythm that the gypsy sees. The shift is real.
Concrete skin and marble bone, staring out from a silent throne. Every tick is another stone on a chest that isn't my own. The city hums a nervous tune beneath a cold and digital moon. There's a static hiss in the room, a garden where no flowers bloom. I watch the data streams descend, a perfect world I can amend, a message that I'll never send. This is the start but not the end. The pressure builds a silent storm, the signal's weak, the data's warm, a perfect prison keeping form, a statue waiting to transform. trapped inside this hollow space. Time itself is losing speed, planting a parasitic seed, fueled by one and digital greed, ignoring every single need. My fingers twitch a phantom ache for every path I didn't take. A fragile grip about to break. How much more can one soul take? The pressure builds a silent storm. The signal's weak, the data's warm. A perfect prison keeping form, a statue waiting to transform. The noise accomplished its design to blur the edge, to break the line. The static screams a final sign. This gilded world was never mine. I saw the tool, a stick of black. There was no choice, no turning back. It hit the glass, a single crack, an exit from the cul-de-sac. This pen broke me out of my golden frozen cage, and the dust settles quiet now. A single drop of ink falls from my brow. The statue's gone, I don't know how. Just quiet now.
The walls are closing in, but the roof is just a floor. You can't chain the wind, so what are you fighting for? Let the anchor rust, let the ballast hit the stone, because the weight you carry now is not your own. Every whisper, every doubt is only gravity's plea, but the sky has no opinion on the soul that must be free. Higher now, until the city lights up are only static dust. This is the turn for elevation, breaking free of trust. The air is thin, the rhythm strong, the beat is in your wings, leaving lessons on the ground for the song. The future sings. We climb above the argument, above the shallow noise. This ascent is mandatory, fueled by digital joys. Elevation, breaking free of trust. Elevation, breaking free of trust. The mind is clearest when the vision has no frame. You can't catch a ghost with a net, you can only speak its name. Every breath is currency, a death that can be cleared. The fear evaporates at the altitude you steered. We rise above the friction, above the false desire, trading in a heavy heart for a taste of the pure fire. Higher now, until the city lights are only static dust. This is the turn for elevation, breaking free of trust. The air is thin, the rhythm strong, the beat is in your wings, leaving lessons on the ground for the song. The future sings. We climb above the argument, above the shallow noise. This ascent is mandatory, fueled by digital joys. A phantom signal, a satellite voice in the dark. The mystery is the engine that ignites the final spark. Let the beat command the body, let the pulse become the guide. 'Cause once you taste the atmosphere, there's nowhere left to hide. we don't look down.
You asked for the groove, you demanded the swing. You wanted a party, now hear the brass ring. No more soft step, no more subtle flow. We came with the gasoline, watch the whole sound glow. The floor is igniting, the rhythms in the chest. This is the pulse when the mind is at rest. I'll be blazing one. Don't look for the exit, don't ask for the pause. We are the breakdown, defying all laws. Turn up the savage, let the fire ignite. We are the rhythm in the middle of the night. This is your turn, yeah, this is the drop. The engine is screaming, it simply won't stop. Every single wire crossed, every synapse lit. Every synapse lit. We dance the electro swing in the blazing touch. They told us to wait, they told us to fade. We took their advice and then we are made. The pressure is building, the temperature climbs, burning the bridges to escape simpler times. This is the language when the voice shuts down. The ultimate freedom when the crown hits the ground. Leave the blueprint smoking, leave the paperwork read. The only plan left is the one in your head. Turn up the savage, let the fire ignite. We are the rhythm in the middle of the night. This is your turn, yeah, this is the drop. The engine is screaming, it simply won't stop. Every single wire crossed, every synapse lit. Every synapse lit. We dance the electro swing in the blazing pit. The secret is simple, there is no control. Just the beat, just the brass taking hold of your soul. This is the point where the elements all align. Everything burns and the future is mine. Swing it up. Blazing one. We came with the gasoline, watch the whole sound glow. The floor is igniting, the rhythms in the chest. This is the pulse when the mind. I'll be blazing one. I'll be blazing one. Simple, there is no control, just the beat, just the brass taking hold of your soul. This is the point where the elements all align. Everything blazing pit. Yeah. The earth is solid, the water has run. The air clears the space for the fire we spun. 4 quarters completed, the cycle is done. But the story is deeper than where it begun. They search for the pieces, they study the lines, but miss the momentum, the source of the shines. It's not in the logic, it's not in the code. It's the pressure that breaks you out onto the road. You were promised the magic, you were promised the key. This is the point where the mystery is free. It's the energy unified, the voice in the wall. The reason we built it, the reason we call. The fifth is real, you can feel it ignite. It's the truth in the darkness, it's the beautiful light. It's the promise we kept when they told us to quit. This is the core, the everlasting pit. The turns that we took were not random or slow. They were steps to a purpose, the seeds that would grow. The axiomatic, the truth in the verse. Escaping the shallow and breaking the curse. They think it's just music, they think it's a song. They don't see the structure that makes us so strong. This is the answer to everything said. The future is here, right inside of your head. You were promised the magic, you were promised the key. This is the point where the mystery's free. It's the energy unified, the voice in the wall, the reason we built it, the reason we call. The fifth is real, you can feel it ignite. It's the truth in the darkness, it's the beautiful light. It's the promise we kept when they told us to quit. This is the core, the everlasting pit. The momentum is building, the current will climb. We are leaving this moment, transcending all time. Get ready for speed, get ready to fly, because the pulse is accelerating toward the sky. The fifth, the fifth, the fifth, echoing one. The fifth, the fifth, the fifth, echoing one.
The volume's so loud that you can't hear the crowd. The rush is relentless, you're wrapped in a shroud. The pace separates the real from the fake. The moment you look back is the moment you break. They all want the vision, but none want the ride. They cheer from the sidelines with nowhere to hide. The path of the architect is walked on your own, building the throne where the true strength is shown. A story of victory that cannot be sold. Shows scars that the spotlight conceals, the promise of freedom for the future it steals. Every single second is a high-stakes trade. No time for the weakness, the deals that were made. You only trust the circle that runs at your speed, planting the eggs on seeds fulfilling need. This focus is brutal, this pressure is clean. The necessary violence of building the scene. This is a silent turn, when the numbers fall off. True witness is the price of this gold. The drum is a hammer, forging steel in the dark. The engine is screw snake, leaving an indelible mark. You're moving too fast for the doubt to catch hold. A story of victory that cannot be sold. Beat is a secret, a code in the sound, heard only by those who stay firmly unbound. You don't need a chorus, you don't need the applause, just a relentless momentum obeying your own law. Yeah. Listen to y'all saying, nigga in the trap. Anybody in this trap, what they got? And coming to say where it's here for now. And the song that the tune crash minutes not till the beat. Hey, 1, 2, yeah. They count their numbers, they calculate the cost of every single moment that they willingly lost. But the matrix is broken when you change the exchange, trading their value for something more strange. They can't price the freedom, they can't bank the fire. We invest in the passion, pushing the tempo high. Every turn is a lesson, every failure a clue. The currency here is the one that rings true. Yeah, this is the rapping part that is like a freestyle. This is the currency of soul, paid in raw, honest sweat. A deal with the future that you won't ever regret. We burn up the paper, we ignore the gold. The only real value is the story untold. The beat is a contract, the rhythm is the rate. We are dancing the cost of escaping the gate. And this is the move. The volume is up, now demanding your fate. You can't buy the feeling, you can only embrace. We watch them compete for a counterfeit prize, while the kingdom we built is right here in our eyes. They think that the market controls what we make. They don't know the promise, the spirit we wake. The price of the vision is all that you bled, and that is the wealth that lives on in your head. In the time, cause it's not mine, it's divine, mine. This is the currency of soul, paid in raw, honest sweat. A deal with the future that you won't ever regret. We burn up the paper, we ignore the gold. The only real value is the story untold. The beat is a contract, the rhythm is the rate. We are dancing the cost of escaping the gate. Yeah, the tempo is ruthless, the drum never sleeps, while the rest of the world is counting what it keeps. We are speeding past history, we are creating the work. The true asset lies in the moment of rebirth. This is the currency of soul, paid in raw, honest sweat. A deal with the future that you won't ever regret. We burn up the paper, we ignore the gold. The only real value is the story untold. The beat is a contract, the rhythm is the rate. We are dancing the cost of escaping the gate. They say, if it's in there, say, this is the currency. Trade it all. It's the currency.
You know, I just want to sing to myself after this one. The way you want bosses to have is the one you are related to. And push the pen amongst man. Time to drop the mind on the bends. Always watch the new guys. If you work smarter, then you don't work hard. Why you have no anger for it, then you just start dealing. But I just didn't answer, was keeping you on track. Constantly navigating this shit is whack. While he was awake, but that wouldn't stop you. If there ain't nothing I can do, then there's nothing I ain't gonna do. Sad to love, nothing but fun. I'm not little, but you got a complex. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. You're just trying to start some. Got money in my pocket and I'm like, shit, yeah. Later, dude, you're all about the guilt. I always have to work, you're a 4-leaf clover. I know I do what I want, whatever. The universe is telling you this entire track is the fusion of a nine, the point of inevitable destiny.
No surrender, no surrender.
Not to be forgiven, the law is on my side.
No need to be given.
The power is inside.
Get ready for the vision.
It's not an illusion,
It's a model fusion.
and your mind's conclusion. Yeah, if you have a problem, I can't solve your issues.
Your issue is
My world is too busy for your little tissues.
you little sick.
This is more than a song, it's more than a rhyme. It's just one of them things that has to be divine. It's the law of the jungle. We must survive, be prepared for the battle, be prepared for your life. I give you the real me, no more of the fake. The truth is so clear for the decisions we make. This is the truth in the world, a secret so well kept. The only way to survive is to never be left. No more surrender. No more surrender.
load. Piston pumping hard on a carbon fiber road. They drew the line in sand, I built a bridge of steel. Spin the needle to the red, show them how it feels. A ghost in their machine, a glitch they can't erase. Setting my own tempo, setting my own pace. Every whisper of doubt is fuel to the flame. They'll remember the sound when they're screaming my name. We are the searching of the vaultless spike. We are the final warning on the mics. We are the breaking concrete, the rising tide. No place to run, no place to hide. Orchestrate the chaos, a symphony of gears. Conducting all the static they've been feeding me for years. This ain't a conversation, it's a broadcast to the weak. The future I'm designing isn't for the meek. I am the algorithm that they could not predict. The pressure tested product of their own conflict. A hypnotic pulse that you can feel inside your bones. Tearing down the gates and overthrowing all the thrones. We are the searching out the vaulted spike. We are the final warning on the mics. We are the breaking concrete, the rising tide. No place to run, no place to hide. The air gets thin at this velocity. A beautiful, destructive clarity. They built the walls, I learned to fly. Watch the aftershock light up the sky. No brakes, no place to hide. Wrong mics. Bring Constantine. No brakes. Spike. Everybody knows. Can't you clean as eyes inside. No place to hide.
When I see this is come a red line. The red line. You were warned about speed, you were warned about flight. Now the rhythm is screaming into the beautiful night. The limits they promised were only designed to keep the slow thinkers trapped in their mind. We snapped the gear lever, we threw out the key. The pulse is exploding, the current is free. The air is too thin for the ones left behind. We are the future, the savage design. Push it to the red line till the whole system shakes. We are driving the power, whatever it takes. The velocity's violent, the movement is raw. This is the actual moment, breaking the law. No safety net below us, no way to slow down. The crown is on fire in the fastest part of town. Every beat is a strike. The digital signal is sharp like a spike. They said you were crazy to want all this rush, but the silence of waiting was simply too much. This is a high
transforming the energy, driving it clean. The ultimate frequency, the ultimate scene. Push it to the red. Push it to the red. Red line. Look back at the wreckage, the dust cloud that rises. We paid the full price, defied all the disguises. They said we were reckless, they said we were wrong. Now their structures are fragile, their chorus unsung. The voltage is spiking, the grid's going dark. Every line we cross leaves a permanent mark. This wasn't a warning, this wasn't a choice. It's the sound of the ultimate final voice. Total system collapse, hear the sirens screaming now. The old world is burning, we don't care. The drum beat is final, the frequency's clean. We are the architects of the beautiful scene. The victory's brutal, the takeover's complete. There is nothing left standing on this broken street. The data stream froze when it saw its own end. A loop of destruction that refuses to bend. The fear of the future becomes your best guide, leaving nowhere for failure or weakness to hide. We built a new code on the bones of the past. This velocity's perfect, built perfectly fast. This is the pure essence of the fifth element's fire, pushing the signal forever higher. Total system collapse, hear the sirens screaming now. The old world is burning, we don't care how. The drum beat is final, the frequency's clean. We are the architects of the beautiful scene. The victory is brutal, the takeover's complete. There is nothing left standing on this broken street. Collapse, 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 heroes, derails, delays, collapse, collapse, correlate. Collapse, collapse,
So many rhymes of combat gratification. So you'll see, never waste time in a situation. Pay attention to the subconscious decision. Resist the frustration of others' confusion. Intercept was ever my intention. Demonstrate to the blessed the forbidden script. Inside your world, I show you my world. But we share this world. Listen, the law of the jungle will survive.
It's the race of no serenity to see, left alone to see the noise and the energy. This verse I must converse. One day we all ride in a hearse, walk back into the revolutionary door that begs us for more. It may not be my thoughts, it may be the opposite of that. There's extra shit to climb over the wall. Not one that's understanding, but don't cause it to melt. I keep evolving the urge to explain. You see, that's adaptation. What it is, cause and effect. Why would you wanna feel scared, worried, anxious, and believe that? Must accept this is what we can grasp is all there is. March over the plains of time, cause this rhyme is mine. This feeling is divine. Figure it out, for this birthday drink is wine. All you do is complain, but maybe you should remember my name to face fear. You must remain. If you don't, it and they and now will eat your brain. Some say I'm insane and I've lost my brain. That guy's crazy shame. Life is the march into that plane. Death is always the game.
Split the warrior that has no name. Forgive the man for his name.
Go tell the dreaded fist, the lyric list. We battle for the same fate. Dangerous to those who try to frame us, imposing lifestyle. Once to know I withstand the master of deception. Flip your lid to find your decision. I'm comatose in therapy. Eager to believe her, you need to forgive her. The greatness is I understand what I die for my country, fight for freedom without shame. That's a rap. Don't clap, this shit's whack. The hands of time, real time. My Christ.
We are the fire. We are the end. We are the reckoning. Ascend, feel the sub-bass shake the brittle bone. I claim this broken earth, this iron throne. The sirens weep a song of twisted steel. A final truth the fire will reveal. The sky is choked with soot, a funeral shroud. My voice the thunder in a poison cloud. Your hollow prayers are swallowed by the sound as I tear down the temples to the ground. This
This is the final anthem, a world in fiery spasms. This is the last command, I hold it in my hand. I rise from ash and iron, a new and violent tyrant. The vulture's shadow falls to answer destiny's calls. Your armies march on streets of shattered glass, a fleeting moment that will never last. Their courage melts like wax before the flame. They'll only scream my unforgettable name. I bring the symphony of sparking wire, the roaring of a billion-throated choir. This is the judgment that you can't escape, the brutal dawn of a remorseless shame. This is the final anthem, a world in fiery spasms. This is the last command, I hold it in my hand. I rise from ash and iron, new and violent tyrant. The vulture's shadow falls to answer destiny's calls. Breathe the smoke of your collapsing age. Turn the final bloodstained empty page. There is no shelter, there is no retreat, only the rhythm of my pounding feet. This is the silence at the hurricane's eye, the moment right before your empires die. We are the fire, we are the edge, we are the red coined essence. We are the fire, we are the end, we are the red coined essence.
Too much, not too much. It's not like I can get a drift. Remember that piece of gum I lent you in '82? If you don't like it, fuck off. It's 15 and we're all on the internet. What the fuck do they call that? Because it's so easy. Crazy raves with crazy transvestites. Most of the guys at the bowling alley, the kind of work is like now, like this kind of lifestyle. But it taught me about people don't beat around the bush, like playing shitty music, you're like tone and toe. We already been through this. I've got two brains but only one axe blood. I'm tired of masticating my apple. I give them all away to share. I just gave them all away to share.
No, you trying to do some quick make here. No, you hold on to it.
My guy that even really talk wasn't there. Mom talked me down. I don't want me slow down. What the fuck is going on? I'm fucked. I'm chilling in the blouse again. Wanna fuckers pass it to the man. He left you for dags. Visions you see mentally divide. Me true surpasses and outlast the paid. I don't understand the words of this haze. Can't start writing, think twice, I must eat. I'm fooled and connected to hazy pages. I must write tonight for my analogy is I'm most designed my blind regime only for my lust for world domination combined with world's devastation. Nothing personal, I'm a stranger with stab appetite for destruction and our soldiers take it. Not ready, but keep it steady, focus on pause. Roaches no longer burn, but another page to turn. Exactly my exclamation, death to the presence of my inspiration. Maybe what's going on is maintaining the game. Extract the purity of the grapevine game. Right or speak, be wrong, alright. Let these lyrics make you stop and think to survive the exaggeration of rascals. No idea either, but that's what we heard. Rewind to the morning, gotta work tomorrow, but the rap to oblivion must go on.
the statue. I'm stuck in my head, yeah, that's what I said. Anxiety strikes me and holds me frozen in time. My tears flow like blood pouring out of my head. The tears burn like fire rolling down my face. I can't move, can't check my face to see if tears are blood. I soak in my chest, sleep is insanity. The pain just won't go away. When I wake, it's there to greet me. I'm only writing because I don't want to. Forcing my hand to perform, forcing or breaking my staring at the wall. I'm a statue, solid as gold, and fall through circles in my brain. It's easy to reply, but as time goes by, the constrictions become my affliction. I wanna sleep, but fear my dreams and love my dreams. For it's my escape, lest I can be loved. I am this pen, the pen is my weapon. My words are my broken soul. I'm lost, out of control. I can't even look at my phone, trapped by my anxiety. It can't reply. From the noise accomplished so much today. Found a gift from the universe to send love and prayers to an angel in my eyes. So much to do, so much to say. I wish I could teleport to you, but frozen in time is where I remain's the thing to say. So I pray I'm overwhelmed and I found my calm. These tears burning and soaking this page, this last page, and I'm still stuck in my head. Don't wanna cry no more, don't wanna have tears rain like pain and leave this stain. Don't think I'll do this now. Feeling blessed and inspired. This pen broke me out of my golden frozen
The ground is settled now, but the eye is on the sea. The mirror shows the stillness, but the deep holds what's to be. You cannot force the current, you can only learn to ride. The strongest anchor breaks itself when there's nowhere left to hide. They talk of solid contracts, they talk of walls of steel, but the truest strength is knowing what the human heart can feel. Hold the line, don't rush the tide. The vessel learns to float, every tear a drop of fuel, every sorrow a road, and know the water flows where it must go. You cannot cage the stream, wait your turn, let the lesson burn, living out the dream. If you fight the flow, you sink too fast, you lose the golden key. The biggest battle fought and won is waiting patiently. Patience is a weapon when the world demands your speed. It's the silent art of growing where they only planted weed. I've seen the anxious climber fall from reaching for the peak. while the one who breathes and watches hears the wisdom that we speak. The liquid path is rarely straight, it bends to every shore, but every single drop returns to ask for something more. Your turn, let the lesson burn, living out the dream. If you fight the flow, you sink too fast, you lose the golden key. The biggest battle fought and won is waiting patiently. This turn belongs to the shadow side, the secrets we must keep, the silent vow, the restless fear, the promises asleep. But the fear is just the surface foam, distraction from the deep, where the wisdom of the water keeps them promises we keep. Wait and flow.